when I was in Maine, I did 4 1-hour documentary type news shows, and they all won awards. And those took a lot of research. I did the first 4 guys who had AIDS in Maine and their families and the hospital care. And I thought I would die trying to get that done and not die of a broken heart. And then at Channel 9, there were times I had stories that had some research, but not a lot because it's daily. You run. They get, and they didn't write stories for me. I even had to rewrite their introduction so they sounded like me because I'm a hair funky, I'm not formal. And I don't say however and therefore. I just chat. And so but there's not a lot of time, but I would read what they gave me, or if it was about a book, I would skim and practice my old speed reading. I would practice reading titles and beginning paragraphs and ending paragraphs of chapters so I could get through enough. And but most of the time, you're given an assignment at the assignment desk and you go. You will know something about it or you won't. And you figure it out. And you find the people on the street who are willing to talk to you, or you call ahead the police chief if you want him to come down and talk, give you a bite, or you want the Dr. Fauci to come out on the street corner, they will. So, but there were also times where I wanted to do something for myself. I wanted to do a story that I just wanted to do because I thought it was a good story. And in my consumer beat, I found almost all of those stories. And on the investigative stories, I put old Tom Warner, the guy who jumped out of his yellow van in his little red tights to say Warner, the super plumber. I put him out of business with bad stories and millions of dollars of fines from the government. And so those stories I worked on. But there was also one that I did called Friday Finds. Every Friday, I would do something fun for a family. And I wanted to do that no matter what. And somebody asked me, maybe you asked me what, if there was a story I couldn't do. And one day I was just going to do how to buy a tree or take care of that tree, become the person who was that tree donor. He was donating his personal time and care to that tree. And I wanted to do that, and there was some big breaking news story, and it got cut. And I remember arguing and almost feeling really bad because I was going to make the people who were doing the story with me feel bad. But I knew that the news story was the right story to do.